Let us estimate how much money can a pickpocket make in a day. Now Diwali season is here, so please be careful while shopping in busy markets. How to attempt such an ambiguous question? First step, estimate the total number of people who are there in one particular area. In this case, let us take a market. So let us assume that in a day there are 15,000 people who visit a market, might be for shopping or just passing by. We can calculate this also, but let's park it up for another video. Step 2 would be estimating the number of people who can be targets for this pickpocket. Now people who are carrying wallets can be a target for this pickpocket. So let us assume 50% of the total people visiting markets are carrying wallets. So that comes out to be 7,500 people. But out of these 7,500 people, let us assume 40% are careless and 60% are careful. So careless people would be much more prone to being pickpocketed. So out of these 7,500 people into 40%, this gives us that 3,000 people are number of people who are much more prone to being pickpocket. Step 3 would be estimating the successful attempt by this pickpocket. Now please be mindful that this person cannot pickpocket all the 3,000 people at one go. There can only be a handful of people which he can target. So let's assume that he can target 5% of the careless people who are there in the market. So that would bring the number to 3000 into 5%, that is 150 people. Now let us assume the successful percentage of his attempt is 10%. So every time he goes for an attempt, only 10% of time he is successful. So out of 150 people, he would be able to pickpocket for only 15 people. And finally, calculating how much money can this pickpocket target. Now let us assume that each and every person who is being pickpocketed carries rupees 500 in his or her wallet. So the total money which this person can make is 15 into 500, that is rupees around 7,500 rupees. So this is how you go ahead and calculate ambiguous guess estimate questions.